generally thought that the event was very interesting. I expected something different because during the preparation work there was a lot of focus put on the book and not on generally the opinions and experiences of the people that are on the panels. And I was positively surprised because I think that was way more interesting for people, especially people like me who are still students who are maybe even thinking of joining international civil service later on, to hear about the experiences of people that have worked in the field.
I found the event extraordinarily interesting because you had so many people who met never anywhere else, and there was so much knowledge and so much experience that you could learn from. That was really excellent, and I love it. And I hope that there will be other events just like this one. It was really great.
So I found this event extremely interesting. I think it was so interesting to have so much experience in one room and to have the experience of people who are retired, and then to learn that they're still giving back in similar ways and continue on beyond their UN careers is fantastic. And then to see people in the room that are from the younger generation and the exchange. So I think that more events like this should happen because, as we've heard tonight, the UN is changing fundamentally, and we need to all be a part of that. And there's an African proverb that says that you can't have too much old wisdom or young wisdom or something like that. Yeah. And you need both. I don't mean to use the word old, but you need both. You need experience, and you need the younger energy and challenging the status quo. So I think it's fantastic to have events like this.
It was a fantastic event. It was a great event. Well, of course, I enjoyed it also because I am a very old United Nations civil servant. I started working in 1990. I had my oath of service in 1990. And it's very interesting, this point of view of how our civil service is evolving, what is the value of our work, what are the conditions of our work, and how we have to adjust to the work that is very different from the one in which I started working for United Nations. You should know that when I joined United Nations, then during the first 6 years I had no computer. So if I had to write something, I had to put it on paper, and then I had to give it to the secretary to type it down. Can you imagine? I think that you were already born with a computer in your hands. And then that was yet another United Nations.
Insightful and good to have different perspectives from people from the UN, former workers of the UN, and to have exchange with also the audience. Good theme and occasion to discuss important issues.
Comment on a trouvé l'événement?
Oui.
Moi j'ai trouvé très intéressant. Effectivement, les deux panels c'était très chouette. Et puis il y a sûrement encore de quoi travailler, discuter, parce qu'il y a beaucoup de sujets encore qui sont très ouverts. Mais très chouette, en tout cas merci pour l'organisation, c'était bien fait.
Merci à vous. Et vous, monsieur?
Merci aussi, je l'ai trouvé très bien fait, un bon niveau intellectuel, la bonne participation, tout ce qu'il y a de mieux.
I actually already gave an interview, so Should I give one more?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, I really found it interesting. I'm currently studying for my master's program here in Geneva, and this discussion really, a lot of the topics that they talked about related to what we discussed in class, and it actually went further than that, so I got some additional points and some fresh perspectives, and that was useful. Thank you.
Était très bien réussi, assez balancé en ce qui concerne le débat. Je dirais qu'il aurait fallu peut-être avoir plus de temps pour l'échange entre les panélistes et la salle, mais je pense que le modérateur était très bien préparé, peut-être trop bien préparé, mais j'ai appris beaucoup de choses. J'ai appris qu'il y a beaucoup de gens qui ont le même souci que moi en ce qui concerne le changement dans la structure de l'ONU. Il y a beaucoup de gens qui pensent comme moi qu'il faut que la société civile soit mieux appliquée. Et moi-même, je suis intervenu pour dire qu'il fallait absolument trouver une définition internationale de société civile, de manière à pouvoir définir comment cette société civile pourrait devenir un des piliers du système multilatéral.
Mary, how did you find the event?
It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
You really enjoyed the event. En français ou en anglais, pas de différence.
It was very interesting. I think it's good to have all of the comments from different perspectives, even if you don't agree with everything. I think it's good.
Anglais aussi?
Ah, anglais qu'en français, je sais pas ce que c'est.
Not speaking English. I think it's interesting because I think it's a very important issue today. The international world, the NGOs, the FBI, FPG, they are part of the modern world and of changing world. And I think they should be part of the society.
Très bien, très intéressant, sauf qu'il y en avait un qui était un peu trop critique sur les ONG.
Ah, d'accord.
Ça, j'ai pas trop aimé, mais sinon le reste c'était bien.
So thank you very much for coming and being an audience member for the panels this evening. I would like to just ask you on behalf of Grace Cells what you liked about the evening and whether or not there was something that you learned or just what your reflections are in general.
Okay, so for what I liked about the evening, I really liked how people were coming from all sorts of different backgrounds. There were people that have been in Geneva for a very long time, people who've arrived in Geneva only recently, which definitely gave a variation in opinions. I also personally, I really loved the intergenerational aspect of the conversation, getting to hear opinions from younger people who just entered this international civil service, people who've been there for a really long time, seeing those different ideas that way was great. I mean, I think there could always be more conversation that way. I think people could have continued speaking for even longer than that and really had more discussion on that topic. But I really enjoyed seeing the variation of different opinions and backgrounds, and I think that really made for an enriching discussion.
Thank you.
I have already given an interview, but I will do it again.
Go ahead.
So I generally thought the interview was very interesting, or the event was very interesting. You can cut that out. Start again.
Okay, so thank you very much for being an audience member of the panel discussions tonight. Could you please tell me briefly what you liked and or learnt from the panels and the discussions?
What I liked was the fact that you had a wide range of opinions. I mean, and things got actually a little bit heated at some point. So I think it shows that even though the international civil service is seen as being a somewhat homogenous thing, there are people's personalities still come through. And you can really see that this is something that people are really passionate about. And that's what I really liked about it. In terms of what I learned, I actually didn't know that the International Civil Service really emerged from the Treaty of Versailles and that whole side of things. So the historic element of it I found was really interesting. What I also found was interesting was that people tend to view, or at least a lot of the panelists thought that sort of the crisis of multilateralism, as they call it, needed to be sort of tackled, I think, very much as a sort of a top-down approach, which maybe it's because a lot of the panelists were somewhat older. but that's something that I found was very interesting. That there's very little, or at least very few people agree on what is the way forward, and the fact that you had all these different voices, you had men as well as women talking about this, I thought was actually really quite interesting.
Thank you.